right, friends, it's day 2 on the road, and we're heading to Glenwood Canyon today, and gonna stop there. Even though we got the mountain bikes and it's a paved trail, we're gonna do some riding along the Colorado River. We'll see you then. Okay, so now we're out of that tunnel. I can give you a story about the Glenwood Canyon bike trail. Many times we've driven I-70 going west out to some adventure, national park, bike ride, whatever, hike. And I've always seen this bike trail off of the road and really didn't know how to get there or much about it. But I thought one day I want to go out and I want to ride that trail. So today was the day. We were traveling out to Moab, and we were leaving from Denver in the morning, and about midway through the trip was where this bike trail is located. And it's in the Glenwood Springs Colorado area. So we'll have some links to the map and how you get there and that sort of thing. So didn't really want to take a lot of time to do it, but wanted to get out of the truck and wanted to throw our legs over the bike and go explore this thing for the first time. So basically we found a rest area that's called No Name Rest Area. Yep, that's it. Its actual name is No Name. So, and you can find it on Google Maps, which is even better. Also, one of my favorite places, a No Name Pub down in No Name Key, comes up when you search that term. Always kind of worried about my voiceovers echoing when I'm in a tunnel. Yeah, it's probably not a big deal. With the story, so we chose the No Name Trail head, if you will, to stop because you could get back on going westbound, and we were going to ride back in a northeasterly direction towards the hydro plant. And that seemed to be, from all the reviews that I read online and whatnot, seemed to be one of the most prettiest parts of the actual trail. So that's why we picked No Name Trail head instead of the Glenwood Springs area. Pretty much everything I read was the first few miles from Glenwood Springs going back the other way in the direction that we were traveling was not really that picturesque. So we thought, why not? Got limited amount of time. Let's kind of hit the meat and potatoes, so to speak, of the trail and see how it goes. So keep in mind, we're going to Moab. So we've got our mountain bikes, the 27.5 plus bikes on the back of the truck. And, this is a paved trail. So, any bike would work on this. We saw e-bikes. We saw people on mountain bikes. We saw people on road bikes. And everybody seemed to be having a good time. So basically, any bike would do. If I had my choice, I think I would have probably taken a drop bar bike with a skinnier tire and a bunch of gears. So it's kind of a slow ascent going in that northeasterly direction back towards the Shoshone hydro plant. So you're not gaining a huge amount of elevation. And keep in mind that as you're watching this nice little drive with all the dead bugs on the windshield, that this goes underneath this highway, so it is much flatter than you'd see as we're driving along. Taking a minute to show you the map here. We, as I said, started at No Name Trailhead, and then we rode towards Grizzly Creek Rest area, the Shoshone hydro plant, and continued a little farther on there, and then basically turned around and came back. As you can tell from the map, there are several rest areas here, and these are rest areas that are right off the highway, so they have restrooms, they have water stations, and things like that. So this is a really easy ride to just pop the bikes off the vehicle and get going on down the road. Come around on your left. On your left. On your left. just like to point out that around each one of these trailheads that's right off of I-70, there are a lot of walkers that just get out of their car and want to take a nice little stroll along the river. So it's pretty classic, you know, that they're not really used to being around bikes, that they just got out of the car and they're looking at the river and they're not thinking about somebody, you know, passing on their left. So tried to announce that as much as possible. And you can see some some rafters there. And this is really a beautiful, beautiful area. And it's not as loud as you would think, being that it's right beside I-70. As you can obviously see here, the river, the Colorado River, is right there beside the trail, and the barrier wall there for the I-70 is pretty close, but yet the sound isn't really overwhelming. Actually, you hear more of the river sound than you hear of the trucks going by. Okay friends, as you can see, we're right alongside the interstate on the Glenwood Canyon Trail. They say that this is really noisy, but I don't think so, because most of the stuff we've done beside the road, like if you've seen the video about the I-70 bridge crossing across the Mississippi, it's way louder than this. So I don't think it's loud at all. I mean, there's a truck going by and a lot of other stuff going on, and it's not really that bad. So just be aware when you're along the trail that it is going to be loud, but not super loud. Here's another good example of just getting into one of those rest areas. You can see there's campers and semis and all that sort of thing that can pull off the road here. There's quite an extensive picnic area at most of these places, as well as restrooms, vending machines, and of course a place to fill your water, which is really super convenient.
Sounds good. Come around on your left. Okay. Thanks.
there.
It's been really hard to decide what video footage to cut out, but I wanted to leave this in because it's a great example of how the trail below the highway, I-70, kind of mixes back and forth. Yeah, sure, it's a little louder here, but you got that great view of the Colorado River and those pines along there. This is basically late fall when we were here in this area, and you know, you can see we're probably past peak color, but just wanted to leave this in here and let's just see how this works as it's getting, you know, winding back and forth between the road and the river. Okay, we're coming up on the Shoshone power plant exit, and this was probably the most industrial looking part of the entire trail. I mean, you could just sit here for hours and watch that water go by, as well as a few kayakers and maybe a raft or two. But this area also had parking underneath it. There were no facilities here that you could get to, no restroom or anything like that. And everybody that was parked there looked like they were there for watercraft use. So they were basically there to fish or to take their kayak or whatnot down the Colorado River. As there didn't appear to be any restroom, as I said, to get to, or any water filling station, any really amenities, I think this is probably a better stop if you're going to use the river with your kayak or go out fishing or something like that. And we've got plenty of other options for a great spot to stop with some amenities for cyclists. Man, just looking at this footage, I think I should be changing the name of the channel to Getting Dropped with Phil. I intentionally stopped here just to take in this view. It's a great view, and the sound of the water. You don't even think of that traffic that's going by there. This also gives you a good look of what the two eastbound and westbound lanes look as they intermingle through the canyon.
Hello. Hello.
The Colorado River is beautiful in this area, and I mean, if this trail was just a little wider, you could stand and stare at it for hours. I'm sure there's times when there's kayakers and fishermen and all that sort of thing out there, but this is just a perfect day, late fall, to be exploring this trail. This is about the closest you're going to get to the interstate. So we're on the eastbound lanes here, and we're just to the right of those eastbound lanes. Still, the road noise is there, but not horrible. And well, there's a semi that just went by, so kind of gives you an idea how much this is. Hi. Hello. But this is a beautiful ride, and if you're 3 hours west of Denver and want to get out of the car, have your bikes, don't have your bikes, get out here and do this. It's the Glenwood Canyon Trail. Put that in your Google machine. It'll take you to one of the, I believe, 4 trailheads, and you can get out, walk around, stretch your legs, and get back in the car. We decided we were going to go out for an hour
And then during that hour, we'd just go however far we could. So we started at the No Name. Yes, that's actually the name of it. So, if you ever get thrown under the bridge, hope that this is the bridge you get thrown under, because it's freaking awesome.
If you didn't fast forward on the intro there, as we were driving in here, you can see what a big difference this is. Yeah, there's a few hills, inclines, whatever you want to call them, but not near as hilly as the road was coming into this area. kind of get an idea how much of a engineering marvel these two freeways are. It winds in and out of the canyon, and there was great care in planning to not have to destroy some of the natural beauty. And you can find some stories on the interwebs about how they did it. Highly recommend them. Pretty cool if you like that type of thing. Okay, we're back in the rest areas, and as you can see, there's a lot of people out on the trail just walking, stretching their legs after that 3-hour drive from Denver, or wherever they're going, wherever they came from. And these are really, really nicely kept up areas.
Yeah, sandwich is gonna taste good. Hello. Look at you. Hi. Oh yeah. Horrible downhill. Okay, my friends, today we are at the Glenwood Canyon Trail in Colorado, specifically at the no name exit, because logistically this is pretty much easy for us to get off the trail, or excuse me, get off I-70, get on the trail here. We did it out and back. It was about 12 miles, I think, and just breaking up the trip going to Moab. So wanted to stop, do this. Always have wanted to do it. Didn't have the right bikes, but do we ever have a right bike? No. So, hey, also, you know, if you are going out west or east, whatever the case is when you're on 70, it's about 2.5 hours from Denver to get here. And so it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. But get out of the car. You don't need a bike. There's a great walking trail. You can do a lot of things here. There's people that were fishing, and there was kayaking and all that sort of thing. So look for this trail, Glenwood Springs Canyon Trail, on any Google map, and you'll find it.
All right, people, we got to get to Moab, so we're getting on down the road. Hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, get out there and take care of your dash.